Welcome back to the Tahoe Real Estate Show. General contractor Jeff Grell joins us from Grell Construction. Jeff, it's summertime in Lake Tahoe. I talked to a lot of people trying to do home improvement projects. Maybe they want to put a new bathroom or an addition or maybe even a deck. It's almost impossible to find a general contractor here in Lake Tahoe.
Well, I think there's quite a few contractors, but most of the ones I've spoken to, they have the same line. It's like, well, 6 weeks out, month out, 2 months out, I can't get to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of that's true, and I think some of it's just people are lazy. They don't want to work that hard. They've got enough going on.
All right, so as a general contractor, you kind of do everything, whether it's plumbing or electrical or construction, or so. What's your specialty, or you know, what type of projects do you like to take on here, especially in this Lake Tahoe market?
Well, the projects I take on, as I mentioned in the previous show, are typically smaller projects that I can get in and out on. Yeah, I cross a lot of lines between plumbing and electrical and framing and you name it. There's not always a subcontractor available, so sometimes I need to jump in and get the job done myself. When it gets more technical stuff, especially when it comes to electrical and plumbing, you got to make sure you're getting it right. To think that I'm an expert electrician, I've got a guy that works really good with me, and we, get the job done the right way. If I get in over my head on a project and think, well, this is really going to take a specialty contractor, there's some good subs that we can access around here, and the challenge is finding the windows where they can do the work.
I think the most important thing is someone that manages the entire project from start to finish. A lot of times you see people sit there and say, oh, my contractor, I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. And I know from firsthand knowledge working with you, Jeff, you make sure that each project gets done.
Well, I still have to get home, go home and go to sleep at night and not want to be thinking about what I didn't get done the day before. And knowing that somebody's coming up this weekend and thinking they're going to arrive from their other home to their Tahoe house, and they're looking to see a result. And it makes me feel good when I'm able to get in, get out, and take care of business. And that's really what it comes down to, taking care of business and then getting the right people for the right jobs. That's really the most important part. And as a general contractor, that's really the role we play. It's like talking to the client at the beginning of the project and explaining to them that there's more to it than me just showing up and doing the work. And
I noticed one of the projects you're doing for one of the HOAs located over by Heavenly. So it doesn't have to be residential or personal project. You can take on some other projects that maybe have a commercial tie-in as well.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of commercial work for different properties, and it's typically a different skill set to use on a commercial property because the requirements are higher than, not necessarily different, but the materials you use, and the time you spend is different.
Real quick, how do people get in touch with Jeff Grell and Grell Construction?
Want to reach out to me, it's 831-227-5581, and that'll reach my mobile. And if I don't answer, leave a message, because I typically get back to people within a reasonable amount of time.
All right, stay tuned. More of the Tahoe Real Estate Show coming up
Have a great day.
after the break.